What do you say?
Where you go?
Ah, gee. Be careful. Usyk.
I come to Spain in 5 days. In 5 days. No, maybe 3 days. 3 days. Yeah, I'll come there. Where are you now? You there? Maybe I'll see you in Spain. Say this again. Okay, so I'm gonna see you, yeah?
Yeah.
And when I see you, we're gonna wrestle. We're gonna do some wrestling, yeah? No boxing. No wrestling. Wrestling.
Usyk, be careful. Usyk.
We do wrestling. Was it judo, yeah? Yeah. Give me touch. Be safe. I see.
Okay, Usate.
I see you soon, huh?
Самі гарні думки, тому що після того, як ми валилися з ним 2 рази, зараз ми з ним друзі, тренуємося разом. Він приїхав в мою країну, коли дуже важко в моїй країні, коли люди потребують підтримки, і це відбувається. Це дуже хорошо, тому що зараз моєму народу треба підтримка, і такий чемп, як Ентоні, без вагання погодився приїхати в Україну на турнір, який ми робимо. Це неймовірно.
Life is tough. So when it gets tough in my journey, believe me, I'm not the only one going through it. So it keeps my head high, my feet on the ground, and I keep striving because we're here once. It's a cycle of life that we're not all here forever. And I'm just very in tune with the reality of I know that my life won't last forever. So I keep motivated and just say, while I'm here, I'm just going to do what I've got to do and live life the best way I think.
Lean back, both of you, if that's okay. Look at a bit more of a relaxed look. Amazing. Usyk. Could I get you to crouch down a little bit, almost like you're leaning over? And Charlotte, if you would go on the left-hand side, please.
You're going to do women's boxing?
Try it.
And there's one last one. One more. There you go. Perfect. One last one.
Great.
Good, yeah?
Thank you, bro.
That easy.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate your time.
Remember my red collar, you know? It's Ukrainian warriors.
You have this.
Yeah, it's like similar.
Yeah.
Because it's 17th century
Yeah.
Ukrainian Cossack who protecting not Ukraine as Rus because time is don't have Ukraine, but this is yes, it's protect.
Warrior.
Yeah.
Good size.
Now going to train with him, there's still friendly competition in the gym. He might do, when he's skipping, longer than me, and next time I'm thinking I'm trying to outdo him, or he might run, or I might run longer than him. It's just always, it's not about ego. It's just our nature, just being competitive. And as a competitor, I wanted to improve, and I had an opportunity to go to his house and see what's going on and his environment, and I took it upon myself to take myself there because he has been the best, not only in the heavyweight division, he was the best cruiserweight, one of the best amateurs. So starting to understand how he managed to achieve all these things. I can see some clues, definitely, but also there's only one Anthony Joshua, and I've got to make it my own. I can't turn southpaw. I can't do the things that he done, but I can see the things that he done and make it Anthony Joshua's. And I think it's been good, man.
Boxing fans were recently in for a massive surprise when Anthony Joshua was spotted training with none other than Oleksandr Usyk. These two are the biggest names in the heavyweight division, and seeing them working out and training together felt unusual, but turns out there's a sweet gesture from the Ukrainian two-time undisputed champion. Anthony Joshua has been on a hiatus after a horrific accident left 2 of his friends and boxing trainers dead back in December. This was the first first time in 3 months, AJ has returned to the gym, and it looks like Usyk has made it his mission to help the British heavyweight get back onto his feet. In a recent interview, Usyk talked about inviting AJ to Ukraine and revealed the truth behind his training with the British heavyweight.
Anthony Joshua has come over for the event this evening. You have shown him around Ukraine. What did you show him and what went on last night? We saw the videos of the dinner together. How was that?
I show Anthony my national food, my culture, Ukrainian music, my church, and place for me, important for me place, and Maidan is like now is like a memorial, not only Ukrainian, who help Ukrainian, who protect Ukrainians, UK guy, European, USA, Australia, all world. We speak with Anthony, Anthony say, oh, listen, this is young guy, it's 2000 years, 25, 26, 19 also, 45, it's, then you, oh my God, it's a big problem. I say, yeah, brother, it's a big problem. But Anthony like Ukrainian foods, like a borscht. Borscht. I very appreciate what Anthony here. Now is my big brother. It's not rival. It's not my rivals. It's not my opponent. It's my partner. It's my brother, AJ.
He is my brother, not my rival. Usyk was brutally honest about helping Joshua out during this difficult time in his life. By offering him emotional support and offering to train with him, Usyk just proved that he values humanity over sports rivalry. AJ training with Usyk isn't just for the cameras. Usyk revealed that he has a plan to help Joshua become undisputed heavyweight champion within the next couple of years. This fight isn't just Joshua's, it's Usyk's as well, since he has taken it upon himself to help his brother achieve the biggest title in heavyweight boxing.
Have you guys watched your fights back together? Have you helped him where he went wrong in those fights?
More not, but not here, but I think it's will for future. Yes, because I know my mistake. I know mistake Anthony, but we work about this and we delete mistake in Anthony, delete mistake in my.
You said undisputed champion for him then. Is that what you think he can become once you retire?
I know. Yes, it's possible. It's possible. AJ, it's possible. You undisputed champion in 2027. AJ, it's undisputed champion. Heavyweight. Yes, it's possible, Charlotte. I a lot of time heard, hey, Usyk, you're small, for you it's not possible, blah, 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 blah. Look, I say, we'll see. I pray, please. I not не прошу. I don't ask. Give me. I say, I work. If it's possible, I do it. But I think it's possible.
With Usyk by his side, Joshua is all set to begin his journey to undisputed heavyweight champion. His first fight is a tune-up against Albanian professional boxer Kristian Prenga. This is a great fight for Joshua to gauge his skills before he takes on the big names in his division. We all know that a fight with Tyson Fury is on the cards, and so it's important for AJ to get rid of his ring rust. Both fighters had their first press conference recently, and it turned out pretty exciting for the fans present. AJ's promoter, Eddie Hearn, warned warned the boxing community that this is not just any comeback for the former heavyweight champion. After his training camp in Spain with Oleksandr Usyk, Joshua is even more determined and confident than before. Joshua has shown enough courage to make a comeback both physically and mentally, and it's time for him to show the results in the ring. Hearn also brought up the potential Tyson Fury fight, the biggest fight in British heavyweight boxing, stating that Joshua will be looking to make a statement against Prenga.
I think this is, they call this the comeback, which is quite strange because it's only really been 6 months since we saw AJ in the ring in December. Obviously, everyone's aware of what happened since, and for me, this is one of the great comebacks. I know AJ is always business as usual, but for us, we're incredibly proud of what he's done to return to the ring, physically, mentally, emotionally. And I think boxing, as he said, boxing is his purpose, boxing is his peace. And when I go out to Valencia and see the training camp with Oleksandr Usyk, I don't just see Anthony Joshua in the back stages of his career. I see a guy that is more driven and more focused than ever to not just demolish Prenga on July 25th, not just to demolish Tyson Fury, but to try and become world heavyweight champion again. The dream now almost feels like it had more purpose than it's ever had. And as his promoter, as his friend, we're unbelievably proud of him. And there's a lot of media here today that talk about AJ carrying the sport of boxing. This was never his intent, but the reality is, the fact is, the reason that we're here, the reason that we have Riyadh season, these big heavyweight matchups, is because of the energy and the purpose and power that this man injected into the sport over the last 15 years. From winning Olympic gold in London to becoming world heavyweight champion, even the Dillian Whyte fights at the O2, stadium boxing wasn't a thing before this guy started filling them up. And we know the risks that are coming with July 25th. Everybody knows the fight with Tyson Fury signed. Everybody knows that's the biggest fight in boxing. But there's a guy down there who, every time they step up to fight Anthony Joshua, they raise the bar. Oh, he's not the fighter he was. Oh, he's coming off an injury. Oh, mentally he's not the same guy. All this hope. But this is probably the worst time to fight Anthony Joshua right now. And we look forward to coming to Jeddah. And I think that's important to note as well. All these fights in Riyadh, great to go to Jeddah for Jeddah season. And thank you to His Excellency for making the big fight happen. But that's all irrelevant until we deal with a very accomplished fighter in Prenga.
Taking on Prenga is no easy feat. We've already seen what Rico Verhoeven inflicted on Oleksandr Usyk in their last fight in Egypt. The heavyweight kickboxing icon nearly beat the Ukrainian in his own sport. Usyk is by far the best boxer in the world, and Rico was on the cusp of victory before the referee stepped in to save the day for Usyk. Joshua, of course, doesn't like to keep fans waiting. With his reputation for the early knockout, this is likely an easy fight for the heavyweight boxer. Joshua made it clear that he's here to fight the big names and grab the belts at heavyweight. This comeback is all about winning the titles that are rightfully his. He feels great, both physically and mentally, expressing that it's now time to get serious and get some work done.
Stage. I asked Eddie a similar question, Anthony, but in your own words, in your own mind, this fight with Kristian Prenga, what does this represent in the Anthony Joshua story, and what makes it an important one, and why?
Represent. First, I just want to say thanks for everyone coming out today. Much appreciated. Shout out to my forever family in the building as well. You know what it is. What does it take to be strong? Trust me, you know what it is. So we're strong, we're focused. Thank you for Eddie Hearn, His Excellency, the Ring, Riyadh season, for supporting this great opportunity. It's a massive year for me. When I sat down with Eddie and the team, there was an opportunity to fight Prenga, of course. And then they also said, but we want to extend that deal and give you an opportunity to fight Tyson Fury. Now, you put any fighter in that position where I was, they're saying, let me sign that contract. Give me the opportunity to fight Prenga. Give me the opportunity to fight Fury. Give me the opportunity to fight for the championship. It ain't about looking past anyone. It's just knowing your purpose and knowing your steps forward and moving up the ladder. And I've got a clear goal. I know what this year's about. I know how tough this year's going to be. But I'm definitely the man for the job. I'm looking forward to the challenges. You know, I've been training hard. That's my life. I'm just going to go and tune in my focus tomorrow when I go back into training camp. Obviously, we step out of training camp. We do a bit of media, spend a bit of time with our families before we go away. And we take ourselves to another place physically and spiritually. And July 25th, in Jeddah, the best man will win.
The man on the opposite side of the ring in this fight isn't letting the popularity and aura of AJ affect him. During the presser, Prenga made it clear that he's coming into the fight with a champion's mentality. He's been working out and training in the gym more than ever, and on fight night, he's ready to show the world what he's capable of. While acknowledging Joshua as a strong contender, Prenga intends to make his presence felt on fight night.
Welcome, great to have you here. What an opportunity it is for you, and we have Sami Lusaj as well with you to translate. The question is, when the call came to face this man, Anthony Joshua, what were the emotions like for you, and what does this opportunity mean to you as well?
Hello, everybody. To be honest, when my manager is calling me, he say, you have big opportunity, you're gonna fight AJ. First, I don't believe it, but I say, let's go. It's my time now. I respect him. He's a great fighter. I watch him from the first fight, always. I grew up with him. But everything you have sometimes. I think now is my time. I need to show the world. I training hard. I train more than ever. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling ready. And I'm trying, and I think I'm gonna shock the world.
Okay.
The pre-fight presser took an unexpected turn when Prenga's manager, Keith Sullivan, made a shocking comment, warning AJ that he made a massive mistake by choosing Prenga as his opponent. Sullivan boldly claimed that Eddie Hearn and Matchroom made a massive miscalculation by booking the fight. He described Prenga as a highly dangerous, heavy-handed heavyweight puncher, and labels the matchup a lose-lose situation for Anthony Joshua, predicting Prenga will become Hearn's new prize possession on July 26th. Joshua was quick to dismiss the criticism, stating that Sullivan and his team are simply digging a grave deeper and deeper with their cheap talk. AJ asserts his dominance as an elite heavyweight who belongs at the top, emphasizing his unshakable self-belief and absolute focus on executing his game plan.
Let me start by saying I have a lot of respect for Eddie Hearn and Matchroom, his company. I really do. The people he is working with him are excellent. I'm sort of shocked that they made this level of a miscalculation. I really am. What they have in Kristian Prenga is a live dog who's coming for it all. This is a win-win fight for Kristian Prenga. Unfortunately, Joshua, and we have tremendous respect for you, this is a lose-lose for you. The situation your team has placed you in is untenable. And it's shocking that Eddie and his team chose to take on a heavy-handed, heavyweight puncher like Kristian Prenga with their prize possession. But don't worry, Eddie. On July 26th, you'll have a new prize possession. His name will be Kristian Prenga because he's winning on July 25th.
Thank you, Keith. AJ, you've been in this game a long time. You've been in this game a long time. You've heard all sorts coming from the other corner. Do you not mind this energy? What do you make of the energy?
What did he say exactly about July 26th? No, I want to hear.
It's hard to hear.
I made a miscalculation. I just think that these guys, they just dig a grave. The grave's already been dug, but they keep digging deeper and deeper and deeper. I'm just gonna do what I need to do. I got full belief. I just know exactly what I need to do. I'm not worrying. I respect him. I respect every opponent. But when I look at myself, I know what I got to do, and I know I'm gonna deliver. It's what I do. It's what I do, and it's what I'm gonna do. All the talk's cheap. We will see. We will see. This is my division. Ever since I come into boxing, I've been heavyweight from amateurs. I come in late. I rise to the top. I come to the pros. I rise to the top. It's hard to stay at the top. You have to have something special, something about you. And I got that fire. And I belong here. I don't do this as a joke. I do this because it's what I do. It's what I'm good at. And I'm going to prove it this year and time again moving forward. I'm looking forward to it, man. But as I said, everything I say is not face towards him, as you hear. It's all about me. They keep talking about me. I just say they keep digging a grave.
Well, I'm just focused.
Regardless of what you think of Anthony Joshua versus Kristian Prenga, this isn't the big fight the world is excited about. The AJ versus Tyson Fury fight is scheduled to be next, and the boxing world is already hyping up the biggest fight in British heavyweight boxing history. Max Kellerman and the panel on the Ring Magazine podcast were among the first to break the news to the world. Max Kellerman had an interesting opinion on this fight, claiming the Gypsy King to be the favorite in this fight. Kellerman expects AJ to fight with a looser and more aggressive style against Tyson Fury, given that Fury enters as the clear favorite. He suggests that while Fury has proven himself the best of this era, the pressure is entirely on him, which could allow Joshua to perform at his best. Kellerman points to Fury's struggle against a strong, determined fighter like Francis Ngannou as a blueprint for how a steady, pressurizing Joshua could pull off an upset. He believes Joshua's underrated resilience and ability to rebuild after losses make him a dangerous underdog in this massive matchup.
But speaking of pressure, who is under more for this fight? AJ or Fury, right? It's Tyson Fury, clearly, because he will be the big favorite coming in. Because Tyson Fury demonstrated over time that he is among the great heavyweight champions of all time. Where exactly you rank him, I don't know, but of the heavyweight champions, of every real heavyweight champion who ever lived, I'm not talking about, and apologies to these guys, but Greg Page, Tony Tubbs, Tony Tucker, guys who won fractional belts, Frank Bruno. I'm talking about guys who became the easy way to put it is Ring Magazine, or what would have been the Ring Magazine champion of their day. Even among those guys, Tyson Fury is special even among those guys. AJ is not considered like that, though he is a big star. So Fury comes into this fight really with everything to lose. He's expected to win. That should allow AJ to fight a looser fight than he would otherwise. Like in this scenario, not that it's as extreme, but AJ is the Jake Paul and Tyson Fury is the AJ, in the sense that, man, it's bad for Tyson Fury at this point if he's upset by Anthony Joshua. And think about what it would mean for Anthony Joshua's legacy if he would win this fight. Like, it would finally prove the naysayers, and I'm looking at you, Shady, I know you're watching somewhere, it would finally prove the naysayers wrong about Anthony Joshua, because people love to focus on the lowlights of Joshua's career, not at the highlights of his career. This is a guy who not only beat Klitschko in an all-time great heavyweight fight, by the way, considering the stakes, 100,000 people watching, the previous era's champion against the heir apparent at that moment. He also beat Povetkin, who was an Olympic gold medalist, super heavyweight Olympic gold medalist. He beat Joshua Parker. Yes, he was knocked out by Andy Ruiz. He was stopped. But Andy Ruiz is a very good fighter. I mean, everyone always knows that Ruiz is a good fighter when...
Kellerman also believes that Fury is at the peak of his power compared to AJ, which gives him the edge going into this fight. However, he blamed Fury for sometimes not coming fully prepared, like the time he nearly lost to Francis Ngannou. Kellerman believes that this is where AJ can take advantage and unleash his power and try to get the fight done early. He also feels that AJ gives his best while he's under pressure, and against Tyson Fury, the pressure won't be as immense as compared to when Joshua fought Jake Paul. Kellerman feels that these factors could play the decisive role in how this fight plays out.
A Brit, Anthony Joshua, they're both still there. They create the biggest fight, at least the biggest event in British boxing history. And I think there is a sense that while the event will be the biggest in the history of British boxing, that Tyson Fury is closer to the peak of his powers than AJ, and even that the best version of AJ was not as good as Fury. However, as my predecessor at HBO, Larry Merchant, famously said, boxing is the theater of the unexpected. So I want to talk about what at least most of us might not expect at first. The question is, if the headlines are the morning after the fight that Anthony Joshua actually won, how did it happen? Well, look, I don't think Tyson Fury will be underprepared as he was against Francis Ngannou. But what the Ngannou fight did show is that at least an underprepared Tyson Fury can be bothered by a big, strong, determined heavyweight. Now, that same Francis Ngannou fought Anthony Joshua and was almost decapitated in that fight. Joshua, I believe, has, at least his career has become underrated, if not the fighter he is now. Because people look at the Jake Paul fight, and look, you went that many rounds with Jake Paul, severely undersized, very inexperienced. You know, clearly he's on the downside. Except that the amount of pressure going into that Jake Paul fight on Anthony Joshua. Jake Paul's a big, strong guy. And guy's over 200 pounds. He's throwing knockout shots. You get caught, you can go to sleep. I don't care who you are. So imagine Anthony Joshua getting hit with something stupid by Jake Paul and losing that fight. It would be unimaginable. So he had to fight in a way a little bit less than his best self. That will not be the case against Tyson Fury, who comes in as the favorite, who everyone understands if Joshua loses to Fury, no big deal. It's not like losing to a guy like Jake Paul. I expect to see whatever AJ has left, the best version of it against.
The Talk Sports panel featuring Spencer Oliver also shared their opinion on this fight, calling it a legacy matchup. He argues that even if some fans believe the fight is happening late, it remains the most significant matchup in boxing. He emphasizes that both Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua have transcended the sport, becoming inspirational figures through their personal journeys and resilience. Oliver describes this as a legacy fight that defines the modern heavyweight era and provides ultimate British bragging rights. He believes the contest will be remembered for years, completing the careers of two champions who have each left an indelible mark on global culture.
Yeah, it's a fight that we've been waiting for the best part of a decade, isn't it? And I know that a lot of people are going to say it's a fight that's now come too late, but you can't deny that this fight is still the biggest fight in boxing. These guys have both transcended outside of the sport of boxing for both of their reasons. You know, Anthony Joshua become that role model after winning the 2012 Olympics, turned his life around and it was inspirational to millions of kids that were out there. And Tyson Fury, with his mental health troubles, coming back the way that he come back, the bipolar and all of that sort of stuff has been inspirational to people as well. So they've transcended out of the sport of boxing. So whether it's too late or not too late, yeah, they are both probably past their best. But it makes it an entertaining fight, and we need it for the modern era of heavyweight boxing. This is a legacy fight, and this will be a fight that people will talk about in years to come.
It's a legacy fight. It's a British bragging rights fight. My understanding is that they could earn 100 million each for this contest. So in many ways, it completes the era. And if it's a good first contest, and we'll get into where we think the fight will go when it goes, we may well get a second fight in the spring of next year. That's not unthinkable. It's certainly plausible between these two guys, and there's certainly the money there in the Saudi Arabian Turki Al Sheikh coffers to make that a reality.
The boxing world is excited about AJ's comeback to the ring. With the Tyson Fury fight nearing to fruition, the boxing community can't wait for the fight to happen. AJ, however, has to beat Kristian Prenga first on July 25th at the Jeddah Superdome in Saudi Arabia. What do you think? Can AJ dismantle Prenga with a statement victory and push for the Tyson Fury fight later this year? Let me know your predictions in the comments. That's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.